What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Clipper Crystal Guardians video. Today, guys, we're going to be doing Inferno level 1 to level 15. Stage 2, of course, because stage 1 is kind of easy to get through. So I don't feel like, maybe if you guys want, let me know in the comments if you want me to do that one too on the reset. I'll do the easy as well. But I just figured going through stage 2, 1 through 15 would be a better idea, because that'll kind of show you guys what teams you should be using against, whatever team you get matched up with. So this is going to be a long video, guys. So let's get into it right away. We just did the rune pack and the wheel spin. As you guys know, that wheel is just not worth it. For some people it is, and for some people it isn't. It's worth it as long as you don't go crazy spending, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 gems on it. Because once you get past that 100 gem mark, it's just diminishing returns 100%. So the reason I want to do this with you guys is because Inferno is actually really good, because you get 15 light and dark pieces. I think it's 20 total. You get 2 6-star runes. No, it's 25 light and dark pieces total. 2 6-star runes. 1 is heroic and up, I believe, and a mystic summon. So I mean, it's not the best rewards, but for what you got to do here, it's actually very good rewards. So here we go. We're going to start with stage 1. I believe I lost my speed team already, most of it, messing around in the other one, because I didn't know I was going to do this video. But I always do videos by what you guys are, telling me on my Discord and all that stuff. So a lot of people were asking me about Inferno. So that's why I wanted to make sure I did this video with you guys. So for this team here, I think we can outspeed them. So we can actually use our... I have another Enchantress as backup. I can always throw runes on her as well. As you guys know, Spaceballs doesn't close out. If I lose, I lose, and that's just the way it is. Now what I can do here is, I wish I had a healer / damage dealer so I can heal up my team. I'm not sure if my Windwalker... My Windwalker's not that fast. I don't know if she's going to be able to outspeed. Let's see if I can do it like this. So I can use Cleo to kind of heal up my Succubus maybe. And I always have a bunch of Windwalkers in storage, so I can always just transfer runes onto them. I think this team will work. Oh, let me make sure my Eve is... See, I always make that mistake. Even in Guild Wars, I always put my Eve on my Guild War defense with that passive, because I use that passive in Chaotic Lair. So I always forget to change it, and it's just a big epic fail, because with that passive, it's definitely not as effective, especially when you're running her as a cleave. All right, so let's try this. This should work. Unless the Spider Queen moves first. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That could be an issue. Because if the Spider Queen moves first, I'm dead. Okay, good. Good. That's good. We should be perfect here. So what's going to happen here is we do this. We do this. We're going to use Cleo to heal up our Succubus a little bit. Even though I have like 6 of them built. We missed the Medusa, but that's okay. We should almost kill everything. This is also a heal, believe it or not. So let's... Should we heal up ourselves? Or heal... Yeah, let's heal up ourselves again. And that should be it. Easy peasy. That's only stage 1. It does get a lot harder as you go on. That I will say. I mean, the fact that you can, kill something and then go back into the fight, or do damage to something and it holds that damage. I mean, eventually over time, if you have enough monsters in your monster box, you should be able to, beat it over time eventually, either way. Is this team going to work? It should work. Let's try it out. The only thing that's going to hurt me here is if the Lynch is on invincibility, or if they have a bunch of immunity, that's going to hurt. But it doesn't seem that way. Now, the only thing that's going to come down to is what the Lynch, if the Lynch is on invincibility, or if he's on his other passive. Who are we going to heal? Let's heal the Succubus. The only reason I'm bringing Cleo in this team is just to heal everything up. I'm sure you guys are noticing that by now. Let's do a little damage to Popo. He's probably the tankiest. Let's see if we can just one-shot everything. Beautiful. Let's get the turn back to Eve. Eve is so good, guys. Not to make you guys salty or like rub salt in the wound, but you can use any damage dealer. You can use Archmage. You can use Eve. Anything that is a AoE damage dealer. I'm sure you have one somewhere down the line. you can use against those teams. Now, the thing is the Spider Queen going to move first? If the Spider Queen moves first, we're probably in trouble. If she has her passive on, this probably isn't the best team to bring into this. I'm probably better off bringing in my full immunity team. Except Celine doesn't have immunity, but that's usually okay. So I would usually do something like this. We just got to make sure that she has the right stuff. No, she doesn't. I really need to build my second Elven Queen to 6 stars because I like to use Elven Queen like so many different ways. And then that's another issue. I always forget to change stuff. And it's always an epic fail. The only reason I'm bringing this team and not my speed team is because I'm not sure. I probably could just run a dummy run and see if the Spider Queen moves first. But I don't like doing that again. I like to play for what it is. See, I could have did a dummy run. I could have sent in like a 2-star monster. You guys can do that. There's nothing. That's not cheating at all. And see if the Spider Queen moves first and see if they have immunity. And then if they don't, you can bring your speed team. Then you can determine whether you're going to bring your speed team or your damage team at that point. Closing out, yes, they consider cheating. But running, you know, bringing in like a piece of fodder, I don't believe that's cheating. At least they never said it was. And I feel like, why would that be considered cheating? Because you're not really doing, you're just, you know, it would be the same thing as bringing in a team and losing. So I really don't see the problem with that. If you have a monster in your box, you should be able to use it however you want to use it. That should be totally up to you. Let's do a team heal here. And then also gives us the crit rate. The crit rate thingy, whatever it does, it like stops them from hitting you with a critical hit. Let's get rid of this Medusa, because you guys know in my last video when I did this, the Medusa and the Enchantress teamed up together and they just killed, or it was Medusa, Windwalker, and Enchantress, and they just clobbered us because they just kept taking turns, but we have immunity, so we're good now. I could probably just order this just to make things faster. Yeah, we can auto it for sure. Then I just click the Medusa because I want her to be dead as quick as possible, because you know how that goes. Sometimes she can just go nuts, take a bunch of turns, you know, lock you down, and then there's just nothing you can do. So we definitely want to prevent that. Okay, so we're just moving right along here. See, so but most of these teams are pretty much the same concept as you guys are seeing. It's either a speed team, a tank team. To be honest with you, this has gotten a lot easier since the server merge. Before the server merge, it was always the same, you know, 10 people that you were fighting with these crazy teams. Now I feel like it's more spread out, so it's not as bad. Should I bring Cleo? I really want to heal up my Enchantress, but if she dies, I can always just... My Loki did die in my other one, as you guys noticed, because I would normally use my Loki instead of Eve, but either one is fine. And I like Eve too, because I like my Eve and my Lokis because I have them speed tuned to my speed teams. They're both over 70 speed, so they always, to ensure that they take a turn. Let's lock out this Windwalker. Alright, let's do this, and hopefully we take another turn so we can heal up our Enchantress a little bit. Probably gonna one-shot everything, but don't want to kill the Panda here, but I don't really have a choice. Like I said, we can always switch runes. That's the best thing about building doubles, especially of good units. You can always just transfer runes over if something dies. Instead of quitting out, you could just transfer your runes over, and it's in the game, so I don't consider that cheating either. If it was, they should take it out of the game. It's a very easy thing to take out of the game. Now, this team's a little funny. I'm definitely going to use my tank team for this. So you pretty much just got to go by what you see. To me, this team looks like... It looks like the Lynch is going to be on the invincibility passive. And then he's got the defense down, so I definitely want to have immunity here. So for me personally, I'm definitely going to go with my tank team. And I have a couple tank teams. If this one died, I have a couple other versions of it. So it's just about, you know, just assessing, you know, what they have. The princess probably has a strip, but she barely ever strips anyway. She only has like a 40 to 60% strip, depending on skill ups. Normally here I would take out the Celine first. We probably should try to get a defense break on her. But that usually happens 90% of the time where she just procs out of everything. I'm going to go with the team heal here. But you see, my Celine doesn't proc at all. See if we can get a defense break up again and keep it up. But the team I'm using just has so much heals and so much utility. Like, we could just take so much damage. We could take on so much damage that things usually work out. Let's get a slow on her. Nope. Can we get a slow? This I'm going to put on... Everything's been kind of hitting my Celine, so let's put that on her just to be safe. See, this can get a little long here. Let's get a heal block on her so she stops healing. Once we take out the Celine, we can take out the Succubus, and then it should be easy. As long as my Elven Queen doesn't go down here. She has a 3-turn defense break, which is scary. Thank God the Lynch missed. So let's put this on her to protect her. Let's heal up our Cleo. We really need to get rid of this Celine. It's really becoming a headache at this point. This happens sometimes, but as long as you can withstand the damage, you'll be okay. But you see, she's almost back to a full heal again. It's ridiculous. And it's also because my Azura is super slow. I definitely need to get more speed on him. It's a big issue. Should be able to get her this turn here. As long as she doesn't proc and take a million turns again. Just keep doing damage to her. Does anything need a heal? Nope, everything's good. I'm going to run this just so I don't take big damage from the Lynch, because I knew the Lynch was going to move next. Alright, the Celine should go down here as long as she doesn't proc. Okay, so the Celine's down, which is good. She's going to be dead right now. She's dead. Okay, so that was the most... She was like the biggest threat here, because if I tried to kill anything else, she would have just kept healing it and healing it and healing it. So now we can just take everything out one at a time, starting with the Succubus. So now let's see how much easier this is going to be now. Now we want to make sure everything is fully healed before we go out of the battle. Because if we don't take it out fully healed, then they're going to be, that's the HP they're going to be at when we finish the fight. And this is what kind of ends up, you know, making this take a really long time to do. So what I usually do is I usually do like a couple every, you know, I'll do like 2 or 3, you know, do something else and then go back later, do another 2 or 3 until I finish it. So I'm not just sitting here, you know, doing this for, you know, like an hour on end to get it done. Try to make it as fun as possible. Could probably auto this at this point. I just want to take everything out fully healed. That is my goal here. So now we can auto. Click the princess. You always want to click the one, even though you're ordering, you still want to click the one you want to kill first. And the reason I did that is just in case the Lynch has that passive where he gives invincibility. We definitely don't want that. So that was that. That's how you take care of a tank team. But you see, like, they were doing a lot of damage, but we had so much control and we had so much, you know, heals that they weren't able to do much to us. Now this team's a little scary, but I think we just got to be careful of the Dragoon putting duel on us. We don't want duel on our Azura because that could be a problem. But that's why I run full immunity on this team. And we don't want duel on our Celine neither. That could be another issue. So as long as we can stay away from that, we should be okay. Yeah, she just wasted our duel, which is good. Do we need to use this? I don't think we need to use this. What do we want to take out first? We want to take out the damage first. Oh, he has Holy Sword up. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. We can't kill him because he has Holy Sword up. So he has to take a turn here no matter what. Hopefully we can take the damage, which we can. When he has that Holy Sword up, you can't kill him. He's just going to keep taking in the damage. That's the same thing like people used to do on Lair, where they used to do like a no rune Archmage. So hopefully we want to get rid of this Archmage. Our Azura's froze up, which is not good. Hopefully he can proc. No, he can't. Really need to get rid of this Archmage, and now that is not good. And she's just taking a bunch of turns. This is not good. This is not good, guys. We really need to get rid of this Archmage and then... Oh, no, stop. Stop. Not good. Not good. We lost our Elven Queen. That is okay, though. So this is how it gets harder as you go on, because you start losing stuff. Then you have to start thinking of other stuff to use as you go on in this. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. See, most people would end it there and just restart, because we kind of just got, you know, a little messed up there. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's get rid of this. Why can't we kill her? Alright, thank God she didn't put duel up. And that Dragoon, when that Dragoon has full skill cats into her, she is devastating. As you saw, she counters. She's got so much. She duels you. Like, there's just so much stuff that she does. So she can be, and you have to do massive damage to her because she keeps healing. So she really just becomes a problem. And she pretty much single-handedly, once she got that duel up on our Elven Queen, took her down, no problem. I probably should have took down the Dragoon first instead of the Archmage. That was probably my mistake. But hey, we live, we learn. Now it's just a matter of just killing this Dragoon. Look at this Enchantress too. What is that? A Berserk Enchantress? Now our Cleo is dueled, which is not good. But you see, Dragoon can be really effective. If you have a Dragoon, make sure you're using her. We need to get a heal here on our Chloe from Summoning War. I mean Cleo. Let's full heal her. Almost full heal her. Let's get our Selene fully healed. Let's get rid of this Enchantress. Dead. Didn't go exactly as planned. We did lose our Elven Queen. If I had my second one built, it wouldn't be an issue, but we don't. So we're going to have to wing this now, and this team is going to be rough. This is going to be a rough team. I need to see if they have immunity. First things first. Let's see if it has immunity. So let's send in this tree. And you can do this in Guild Wars too, just to see if they have immunity, like see if a Spider Queen is on a certain passive. So they don't have immunity, so we can probably just cleave it down. I'm pretty sure we can just cleave it down. At least we're going to try to cleave it down. I like Loki better because I feel like he does more damage overall, and if he doesn't, he freezes, which is good. Eve doesn't have that, you know, second opportunity to put down a freeze. She only just does pure damage. And I have her on a slot 2 speed rune, which is probably not the best idea, but I'd like her to be speed tuned to make sure that she's taking a turn. All right, let's try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. That Dragoon might be super tanky, so she might take a turn no matter what here. Probably going to... I think we can one-shot the Monkey King. Unless he's on the passive where, like, he comes back. But I think we can one-shot everything but the Dragoon. So I'm going to stun the Dragoon because of that reason. Let's hope for a full defense break. And let's hope that Eve just crits and slaughters everything. Almost, but good enough. Let's give Eve the turn. Even though I'd rather heal something else, I just want to get rid of this thing. Because this thing will start, Destructive Idol will start doing massive damage. And we do not want that. And then he'll put up like that damage thing on Dragoon. And then we'll start taking damage. And we're going to end up losing something like our Enchantress or something like that. Which we don't want. Because we already lost our Elven Queen. So we don't want to lose anything else quite yet. Because we're still not even at the hard stages yet. And as you can see, the teams just get harder and harder. I think it all depends if this team has immunity. Once again, it comes down to immunity. He's probably got his Selene on revive. I'm thinking his Selene is on revive. And he's probably got immunity on the Monkey King. Let's check that out real fast. I know this is boring, but I just want to show you guys how I do it so you guys can understand, like, you know, how to go about doing it without, you know, losing the least amount of monsters as possible to bring them to the end. Because, like, yeah, see, like, that immunity kind of changes everything here. So what I'm going to try to do is just bring in like scrap monsters and try to just get rid of some of this stuff. By like not bringing in like my main team, but bringing in something to kind of, you know, something to just kind of kill stuff. Like even if I don't win, I'm just going to try to kill stuff here. So I'm not going to bring my main team in. I'm just going to bring in pretty much just monsters I don't really use in Inferno that much. And hope for the best, pretty much. Pretty much what we're going to do here. Should I bring a burn team here? I don't know if we're going to have enough damage because that Selene is just going to keep healing and healing and healing. But I can duel the Selene, so that's not a problem. So it's pretty much just about staying alive. Do we have our Selene? So we can bring our Selene for heals. Resistance, try to resist some of this Monkey King stuff. Medusa for control. Golem for protection. And Dragoon. But this might take a while because we don't have a defense break. But if we duel the Selene, it should be okay. Let's try to. I'm just trying to really snipe something. I'm trying to snipe the Selene or something like that. This way, I know they're going to take the first turn. We got another Berserk. There's a lot of Berserk. A lot of Berserk Enchantress. I'm noticing. Enchantresses. It sounds kind of funny. So who do we want to kill here? Selene. But she's got high resistance, which is going to be a problem. I think we should just duel her. Just so we don't have to worry about her. And then we can kill like the Enchantress and the Monkey King. I think that's the best thing for us to do here. And then just focus on this stuff. I don't know if I want to use this AoE because they have that damage reflection up. And I don't want to kill my Medusa. So we're not going to use that yet. Because she's almost dead as it is. I need to get a heal on her like ASAP. There goes the Enchantress. Now we can do more control. Which that didn't work. See, when they have that much resistance, it's just, it gets... We don't need to do anything with the Selene because she's totally controlled here. Now he has that damage reflection up again, which isn't good. Let's do a full team heal. We have a shield up, so we might be able to get away with that. Let's work on the Selene because I don't want to take damage from that thing. But as you can see, she has a ton of resistance. She's not really taking any poisons. Oop, there goes the Monkey King again. Thank God we brought Selene into this because Medusa would be dead. But we're doing exactly what I wanted to do, which was just slowly snipe this stuff out. We're actually doing better than I thought we were going to do, to be completely honest with you, which is good news for us. I thought we were going to just like kill something and then die off, but we're doing much better than that. So let's put a slow on. Well, we have a slow on him, but let's hit him. Selene's almost dead. See, once you duel something, it becomes useless. Like, it can't do anything. It becomes completely useless. And that is the best thing about Dragoon. Let's see if we can get rid of this Monkey King. Dragoon's going to kill the Selene anyway, so it doesn't matter at this point. We don't have to touch her. The Monkey King is our biggest threat. There goes our Medusa, but that's fine. We knew we were going to lose something, but we actually ended up beating this with only losing one monster, which to me, that's perfect. That's all I was looking to do. That was a pretty rough team. Believe it or not, that was a pretty rough team because you got the Monkey King, you got the Selene, you got the Destructive Idol putting up that damage stuff, and it can become really complicated team to beat because that Selene will just keep healing, and it just becomes really, really hard, you know, to beat this team without losing like a ton of monsters. Yes, we lost Medusa, but I planned on losing something here. Medusa's fine. I have so many replacements for Medusa. I can use Mountain King. I can use so much other things for control. So to me, that was a win. 100% this is a win to me. Because we got through it on the first try, and we only lost Medusa. And Medusa I don't really use that much. Believe it or not, I know she's amazing, and she's got the control, but she's not really in a lot of my teams. She's more in my scrap teams than anything, but she's more in my Vapor team and stuff like that. But when it comes to this stuff, she's not, you know. And here's another one. Here's another rough one. Now, if this Azura is on reflect damage, this is going to be it gets rough. It does. It gets rough. And to do this on video is rough too, because this is going to be like a 45-minute video. Trying to think what we can do here. Probably bring Cleo. It's the Monkey King and Azura that's going to be the problem. Trying to think. So we got Cleo, we got Celine. You know he's going to have a bunch of revives on this team. He's probably going to have immunity. So we're going to try to pretty much do the same thing here, where we try to just snipe things out of the team to make it easier overall. So I think we can run this team here. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be. Maybe we should run a speed lead. Now let's stick with the resistance lead. That worked well. It stopped the Monkey King from like doing a bunch of his shenanigans. I don't think we're going to do much here. I think this is going to be a rough one. Let's protect the Cleo. Alright, now the question is, who do we want to duel? I guess we got to duel her again. Otherwise, she's just going to keep healing everything. Let's do a full team heal. Now, I probably should have dueled the Azura. But if I don't do the Celine, then I got to focus her down. I got to kill her first. And I really want to kill the Monkey King and the Azura first. So that is the reason why I dueled the Celine. So I don't have to worry about her quite yet. I really want to get rid of this Monkey King first and foremost. And I want to see if this Azura is on... Yeah, he's on reflect damage, so that's going to be a problem. So we're going to have to save him to the end. We could try to stun him with the Golem. Let's get rid of this Monkey King. First things first, let's just get rid of the Monkey King. Oh god, he's doing huge damage. Trying to get a full heal. Let's try to stun him. Can we stun him? Great. That was clutch right there. So we're going to try to stun him every time with the Golem. Gotta provoke. Should we put this up or try to stun him? Let's try to stun him again. Nope. Not even killing anything here. I knew this team was going to be a pain. Let's hope we don't proc. I just want the protection. Let's do a full team heal. But you can see how this team is rough. This team is a rough team. I'm not going to lie. I probably could have cleaved it, but I'm not sure because the Azura just would have killed my Eve. Let's heal Dragoon because she's holding down the healer. Let's try to stun him. Can't get that stun. Is not good. We need that stun. Now he's going after Dragoon. The biggest issue with this team right here is we don't have any damage. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's no damage. I didn't realize that coming into this as much. We're definitely lacking damage. But we should be able to start killing stuff here sooner than later. I know this is long and probably boring, but I just wanted to show you guys how to get through this stuff. Let's protect the Celine. See, like if you use a team like this, like the same thing like using the team with Elven Queen, we probably should have put Azura in this team. I just didn't want to lose him. I wasn't sure how this team was going to do. But if we lose here, I'm going to use him to kill this Azura because he's got... And the only reason I'm not hitting this Azura, guys, just keep in mind, is because he has reflect damage on. I'm going to kill him at the end when I have like a full heal. Let's see if we can kill the Monkey King. Kill him. Beautiful. Let's full heal our Cleo. Let's work on this guy now. And as you can see, our Dragoon is slowly killing this Celine on the side. And if I didn't say it before, I'll say it again. Dragoon is one of the best, you know, arena stall monsters probably in the game. She's just so effective. Let's hear our Golem. Our Golem's actually doing work right now. He's really helping us out here. He's keeping us alive. The one thing with the Azure passive, like the one that he has on him to reflect damage, if you don't hit him, he can't really do much to you. Like, because he doesn't dish out a lot of damage. I mean, he does dish out damage, but he's not dishing out a ton of damage. We got a heal block on her, so I don't want to use that quite yet. Hopefully she has her thing up. Nope, of course not. Proc, please proc. No, she's gonna die here. That's okay though. It happens. Got further than I thought we would. Pretty much just gonna auto it here and just hope for the best, because I don't want to drag this out. Because we have no damage. Now that Cleo's gone, we don't have a defense break. So there's really not much we can do here. So we're pretty much just gonna auto it and hope for the best. See if we can take out this Ironheart. I think his name is Ironheart. Hopefully we can kill the Selene and the Ironheart, and then I can just come in and just kill this Azura off with a heal team. I know this is long, and you guys are probably like, oh, why we gotta watch this? But it's just to give you, just to show you guys different kinds of teams that you might have available. That's why I'm just using like random stuff, just to show you guys that like you can just put stuff together, tanky stuff, healy stuff, whatever it is. Maybe we won't go to the end. Maybe I'll do another video finishing it off, but I don't think, some people might want to see an hour video, but most probably won't. If we kill the Selene, I'm going to take it off auto. We almost got everything, both of them dead. This team should actually be able to kill everything. It's just so tanky. I'm just upset that the Cleo didn't survive. She was so close to surviving, but just that one lucky hit from the Azura just ended everything. And if she didn't have a heal block up, I would have been able to heal her. Or if she would have procced. There's so many things that could have happened, but didn't. But both of these are about to die right now. Dead. I want to get the duel up on Azura. So I'm going to stop it for a second. I don't want to waste the heal. See, she would have wasted the heal there. She would have healed the golem. Let's get this up. And now we should be able to just auto it. So that worked out good. We only lost one monster again. You know, you slowly just start losing monsters throughout the thing. I mean, Cleo's not that important. I mean, she's a little important to me, but not that important. But you see how, like, now we're starting to take massive damage. So this is why I saved him to the end. Because he just keeps dishing out so much damage. So I wanted to make sure I saved him for that. I don't even know if we're going to be able to kill him here, because he just keeps... So wait. He doesn't have the damage passive on. He's healing, so he has to have the Unbroken passive on. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to kill him. No matter what we do here, we're not going to be able to kill him. I didn't realize that he had... Without the if I would have known that, I would have killed him early on. That's an epic fail, Spaceballs. I would have killed him early on if I would have known that. I don't know what passive he has. I don't know. I'm confused at this point. Let's just end it. There's nothing we can do here. There goes that team. There goes our Selene. Now it's just going to get so much harder because we just got to think of so much more stuff. So how do we want to kill this guy? You can just use Holy Swordsman, I guess. Ignore defense. Use like Mermaid. Problem is, if he takes a turn, he's going to destroy us. That's what it comes down to. We don't want him to take any turns because he's going to kill. If he takes a turn, we're going to be dead. So we're hoping that these two Holy Swordsmen can just destroy him. That's the hope here. Let's see what we can do. Should we bring Una? So then we got to revive. Not sure if this is going to work or not, but let's try. Hey, let's try. I don't think this is going to work, but hey, you know me. Try anything once. Oh, and he's got immunity on, which is okay, but means he's definitely going to kill something. If our Holy Swordsmen don't go crazy, he's going to kill something. Starting with our Mermaid. He's so smart, too. How smart is he? He goes right after the Mermaid, but that's what we were hoping for right there. They just went nuts. We were hoping for the Holy Swordsmen to go crazy. We don't want to hit him too much because we don't want him to heal. If he kills my Mermaid, I really don't mind. Which he did, of course. We should be able to kill him right now, though. That's it. You see, like, when you go up against an Azura and he's reflecting damage, so he was on the reflect damage, Just bring a Holy Swordsman and you're good to go. Or like a Pirate Captain or a Spider Queen. Anything that ignores defense, because he's just stacked with defense. So you pretty much want to use anything that just has a ton of defense. Alright, now this is going to be another... It's just getting harder and harder as we go. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting the point by now. I'm going to do a few more. I don't want this video to be like an hour long. I'm just trying to show you guys, like, you know, some tips, some tricks on how I do this stuff. I know I showed you guys this stuff before. So the Spider Queen is not moving first, which is good. So we should be able to cleave this. No problem. And I always do finish this. I finish this every single reset. Just cleave it, hopefully. With our luck, something will go wrong, as always. With cleave, it's always the same concept. Defense down, damage dealer, and some type of speed boost, you know, and speed lead. I probably don't even need a speed lead here, to be honest with you. I could probably not even bring the Enchantress, but I'm going to bring her to stun the Zeus, to be honest with you. That's the best thing about Enchantress, that you can use her to control something. So either way you go, as long as the Spider Queen doesn't move first, we're pretty much good to go. So we can pretty much stun anything we want. Who do we want to stun? I think we're going to one-shot all of this regardless. I'm going to stun the Succubus, believe it or not, because she has attack up and she has defense down. And I believe this Zeus is probably on the passive, where he's going to steal our attack buff if he takes a turn. But he's not going to take a turn before us. I'm pretty sure we can just one-shot all of that, yeah. So a team like that, if you can outspeed it, you're good to go. There's not much to it. I believe he would have been better off having his Spider Queen on the passive that makes him take the first turn. I think that would have been a better move for him. Now, as long as we're faster, we should be good. Just not sure if we're going to be faster. His Enchantress might go and kill my Enchantress. We're going to test it out. Probably has immunity to it, but hey, you know what? We're going to live on the wild side here. I don't want to drag this video out any longer than it has to be. And the one thing... No, he didn't. Did he have... No, he had Enchantress as his leader. I think we're going to one-shot all this again. So let's freeze her so she doesn't do any damage to us. Not freeze, but stun her. So she doesn't do any damage to us. And I believe this is going to be the same thing, where we're just going to nuke this in one shot. See, like when you put all damage dealers on a team like that, I know Medusa is not necessarily a damage dealer, and you don't have something to boost your turn meter, like something really fast to boost your turn meter, you're just going to get cleaved. So remember that when you're building your defenses. And I'm not sure how they pick your defense for this. I don't know if they use your arena defense or if they use like the team that you're using. I'm not really sure how they go about doing that. Okay, now we're back to one of these teams. So again, for this team, I will pretty much just bring in random stuff and just try to just one-shot some of this stuff down and then go back in with something else. So it's pretty much the same thing. Like I'll just use a bunch of just... And I know I have a really extensive box, guys. I do get it. But for me, I'll bring something like something just where I can just kind of like just take one thing down at a time here. So we got a healer, we got the boxer, we got Arthur. And now, again, I do not plan on winning this. What I plan on doing here is just taking some of this stuff down so that I can come back in and then just finish it off. We are going to need some type of damage dealer. Trying to think who we should use for our damage dealer. I'm not sure how fast this stuff is going to be. I'm sure his Razor is going to be on damage reflect. Pretty sure about that. Trying to think, we could use the vampire. He has like terrible runes on him though. Yeah, he has terrible. We can use him to silence the passive. But then I would have to bring more damage. We could bring Shaman. No, this is like a terrible team. This team makes like no sense, but trying to think if we're even gonna have enough damage to kill anything. We should. Let's just try it. Let's just see how tough this team is. Like, this is just to feel out the team, see how tough it is, see what we're going to be dealing with here. How fast it is. All right, so that Druid's super fast. Not a big deal. I don't want to get counter. I would normally put this up, but I don't want to get counterattacked by everything here. That would not be a good idea. Let's just hit the bird. Let's hit the bird again, because now he's got the damage thing up. Believe it or not, Cupid's really good for stuff like this. And Arthur's good too, because he reduces damage on everything. I don't want to get counterattacked again, so I'm going to put this up. So now the bird. Let's try this. See if the boxer would have procced a couple times. Alright, we don't want to heal, of course. Definitely don't want to heal here. Let's see if we can put this up. As you can see, the Garuda's actually good on some teams. Like, I'm not using a good team here at all. We're just using a throwaway team just to kill stuff off and to see how tough this team was going to be. Let's see if we can get rid of this Druid. We still can't heal anything yet. The Garuda kind of shut us down a little bit. Props to him on using the Garuda. I don't see a lot of people using him. So when I do see people using him, I respect the grind. For sure. Come on, heal yourself. You got a stun on the shaman, which isn't good. I don't know if we're going to be... I don't know if we have the damage to kill anything right now. If everything lines up, we should be able to at least take down the Dread. We didn't get a defense break. Not good. Let's see if we can do this. Nope, that's not working either. We did get rid of the Garuda, which is good. I think I could pretty much cleave this now. I really just brought this team in just to test stuff out anyways, to be honest with you. Like I said, not even to be honest with you, but as I told you guys from the beginning. And that Azura has reflect damage, so we have to be careful. We have to be careful with what we bring in next now, because he has reflect damage. So we actually don't want to cleave this. Why not actually just keep kind of just taking stuff out one by one, I guess. See what we can do. Do something like this. Pretty much just going to bring a bunch of tanks in here. We can use the genie. We're going to need a damage dealer. We can bring the vampire, even though he's got terrible runes. If we can get lucky, we can silence the Azura's passive. And that could really help a lot. But we're going to need a healer for the... You can bring in one of these guys too. Problem is we're going to need a healer instead of the genie. To keep our centaur alive. But we have all chaotic heroes. We're just messing around at this point, guys. We're just messing around. I'm trying to have some fun with you guys, especially that the video is almost an hour long. It's going to be almost an hour long. So at this point, I'm just trying to have some fun with you guys and just play around with some stuff. So don't take this stuff these teams too seriously, because I am just trying to have some fun. So we did get the silence passive up on him. Let's see if we can get a defense break on him now. Nope, of course not. And there he goes. He just one shot. Okay, so that wasn't an effective team, guys. That did not work as planned. Let's see if we can at least get rid of this Druid. Jeez. But again, most of this stuff had terrible runes on it. Let's see if we can get rid of that. So at least get rid of this Druid. Jeez. No, I'm just dragging this out now and I should stop. I don't think we're even going to be able to kill anything here. He's going to die. He's going to kill himself. And that's that. So now we're just being... The only reason I don't want to bring a cleave team is because I don't want the Azura to one-shot me. Alright, so let's bring a healer. Let's go back to our Holy Swordsmans. Got an extra one. And where's Una? Una, where are you? Alright, but instead of that, let's do that. Let's try this. Let's try this. See what happens. The Holy Swordsmen are probably going to kill themselves. But that's fine. Oh, I meant to use the heal. Oh, that was an epic fail. I meant to... See, I always do that. I always forget to change stuff. I meant to use the heal there. Alright, let's at least get rid of this thing. I knew he was going to do that. But that's fine. Hopefully we can get rid of at least one more here. It was my fault. It was an epic fail because I wanted my Druid to have the heal on. Which of course he didn't. Did you see how effective Holy Swordsmen can be? But he's definitely got the reflect damage on for sure. But see, if you have a problem with the Azura guys, if you're having issues, just bring a Holy Swordsman and you're good to go. And you're most likely going to have a Holy Swordsman built just for the fact that you're going to be using him in lair. And if you have a Holy Swordsman, you should build him no matter what. Just based on the fact that he's amazing. And he does stuff like that. Okay, this could be an issue. Now, we're gonna run a dummy run here again. I mean, if you guys look, I still have so many monsters. I have such an extensive box. I know not everybody's gonna have an extensive box. I get it. So then you have to be a little bit more. You can't be as frugal as I'm being, I guess we'll say. Like you can't just throw stuff in there and just test it out, try to one-shot stuff. I get it. So that's a really fast Elven Queen, but I think we can outspeed it. I'm pretty sure we can outspeed it. Like I said, you just can't be as frugal as I'm being, but you get what I'm trying to show you guys here. Like I'm just trying to show you that, you know, you don't have to win on the first time. Like you can go into it a couple times. Doesn't have to be the first time. I'm pretty sure this Lynch is going to have invincibility on him, which is going to be an issue. How does our Druid still alive? I thought our Druid died. Oh no, he didn't die. He didn't die. The Una died. The Una died, that's right. The only issue we're going to have here is if the Lynch dies first. That is going to be a problem. But we're still going to try this team and see what happens. And I could always move runes around. There's so many things I could do different, you know, to make this easier on myself. I just like to, I think this is fun. Like, I love doing stuff like I love going into stuff, having to think, like, and then lose something and have to figure something else out, not be able to just use the same team over and over again. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but for me, like, something like this in the game, it's like, this is what makes the game fun for me and challenging, and not being able to just, you know, do the same thing over and over again. And like I said, maybe I'm crazy for that, but for me personally, I love the challenge. I love the challenge. I love to try new things. The only issue we're going to have here is if the Lynch has invincibility, we're in trouble. Hopefully he doesn't. Doesn't. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Sometimes a speed team can just be so beautiful. Oh, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. And there it is. There's the team that is going to destroy us. This is going to be a hard one, guys. This is going to be tough. I'm almost 100% sure that Spider Queen is moving first. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. What we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to, like I was showing you guys, we're going to have to snipe one thing off at a time. Pretty much. It's going to be the only... Yeah, the Spider Queen's moving first. So that means all the speeds are going to be messed up. So what we're going to try to do here... Trying to think what's going to be best for this. I think firstly, none of these runes are upgraded. Well, on him they kind of are. On her, they're not really. Hold on, I'm going to pause this 1 sec. This is a team I've been wanting to try out anyways. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I want to upgrade her runes because I want to try. I've been dying to try this team out anyway, so just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And poof, we're back. Okay. I just did some rune upgrading, guys. I just want to try this team out. I'm not sure this team is going to work or what's going to happen here, but just want to try it out. Try something new. Something different. And again, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here. We're probably just going to get wrecked. Because if the Monkey King... The reason I'm going to use him with the resistance, because if the Monkey King gets his passive thing up on us, this whole team is going to become useless. So I kind of want to see how this works here. Because he doesn't really have a healer on this team. Unless his Elven Queen is on the heal. But I don't think she is. She's going to be on invincibility. So what should happen here is this team should just pretty much reflect all the damage. And then we got the Paladin to kind of heal us up. Because the only thing that's really doing damage here is the Spider Queen. But let's see what happens. Because this is the team I want to try out for Guild Wars. So at least here I can see how it kind of plays out. I mean, the runes aren't like fully upgraded or anything. I just upgraded everything up to level 12. So she didn't really dish back that much damage. And now we have a passive thing up on her, which isn't good. A passive block on her, which isn't good. Can heal her up here though, but she didn't really dish back that much damage. So let's see how it plays out though. Let's see how it plays out. She's not really dishing out that much damage though. And we're not really taking many turns. So this team is not going to work the way I wanted it to. They all have immunity, so the second skill is useless. And her oh, that's right, because her passive is silence. I forgot her passive is silence, so she's dead. So pretty much what happened there is her passive got silent. So we kind of didn't work the way I wanted it to because of that. Because she wasn't reflecting the damage. And I totally didn't realize that's why she wasn't reflecting the damage, because her passive is silent. And the same thing with the Paladin. If his passive gets silent, then it's not going to work the way I want it to. So I definitely going to have to put the whole team on immunity for the team to work, you know, against a team like this. I would think that's going to be our best bet. He's going to go down here. But if we can kill off this Monkey King, it would be fantastic. The Monkey King just keeps stunning. He's so OP. I wish I could have got a Monkey King Calibria. Cast a shield, 300% of own defense for 2 turns. Should we put this up or just kill the monkey? I think we should just kill the monkey. I know he's gonna, I mean, at this point, I feel like we just kill the monkey and then we can come back and pretty much kill this with any team. At this point, because it's just Elven Queen and Princess, like we took out the main. So, and that's like another thing I'm trying to show you guys, like in every team, there's gonna be, you know, there's 4, you know, monsters in a team. And normally the way a team is built, if you take out, you know, either the damage dealer or the main support, whatever it is, once you take that out of the team becomes like this, and it's useless now at this point. So now you can come back in, you know, with pretty much anything. You could pretty much use anything and just, you know, get the victory. So like no matter how you got to get the victory, whether it's, you know, doing it that way or, you know, process of elimination, whatever it is, there's many ways to do it. And that is what I'm trying to show you in this video, this hour-long video. So this video is going to go to pretty much an hour at this point, which is totally fine. I just hope you guys watch it. And I hope if you guys are still here in this video, let me know in the comments, guys, because I love you guys and I appreciate you guys so much. To anybody that is still watching this video, I love you and I appreciate you so much. So let me know in the comments and I'll give you a special shout out in the next video, because you well deserve it to stick around for this long. The only thing I'm really lacking is healers at this point. Oh, we can put Druid in here. And we can go with Xur. Let's try this. But you know what? We almost did that epic fail. You guys are probably thinking too, like, Spaceballs, change the Druid before you start the battle. We almost epic failed again. I think this is I think there's one more stage after this and that's it. We're gonna end this one. My server just reset actually. Let's put this up. Let's get some heals going because we're a little low. See if we can strip some of this princess. Come on. Yeah, you see, this is why I should have used Wisp. Why didn't I use Wisp? What's wrong with me? I have Wisp built and I didn't use her. Why didn't I use the Wisp? I don't know. But she has 100% strip. I do know that. Like when you use the strip, when you use the Wisp, it actually works. The strip actually works, guys. So use the Wisp. I don't know why I actually put the princess in here for the strip, and that was a big mistake because I should know better than that. I should know that she doesn't strip. She's supposed to strip, but mine's not skilled up neither. I do understand that part of it, but I just feel like she never strips, you know, either way. All right, what's going on here? Don't kill my poor little genie. Don't kill my little genie. Guys, I haven't really found much of a use for the genie. He's good control, don't get me wrong, but when you're facing teams like the Elven Queen and teams that just have a ton of immunity on them, he becomes kind of useless. There you go, princess. Look at that. She just made me eat my words. I'm sorry, princess. I won't talk about you anymore. She just stripped all of that stuff. That was amazing. Well, I don't know why I just did that. I just provoked them when they were both provoked already. That was epic fail. All right, let's kill the princess and auto this. Kill the princess, thank you. But yeah, I'm trying to find use for the genie, guys. Like, he's great control. Like, so what I would recommend for him is just make him super fast and bring him into teams that don't have immunity, and he should be effective for you guys. My AC just turned on. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Once this fight is over, I will turn it off. It's actually a good test. Let me know if you guys hear the AC in the background right now, but I'm still going to go turn it off just in case you can. And poof, we're back. Let me know if you guys heard the AC in the background. That's a good to let me know in the future because it does get hot in here, but I don't want you guys to hear like brrr in the background. So let me know, whoever's here still watching, that I love you so very much for watching. I knew when I started this, guys, like, what a way to end it. But I knew when I wanted to make this video, so many people were asking me to make this video, and I knew coming into this that it was going to be a long video, but everybody says, no, we'll watch it, make it, we want to see it. So here I am, guys. Spaceballs is here for you guys. I made it at your request. And hey, I don't mind doing it. So hey, you know what? Let's just run. Should we just run this team and see if we can one-shot anything? See if we can just kill anything off. Then we'll go in with our speed team. Yeah, let's just run this. I think we can cleave this. Let's run this just to check it out, see what's going on. See if they have... Yeah, we can cleave this. This is easy cleave. This we can cleave no problem at all. So that's going to do it. After this, we're going to cleave this down. What's going on? There's just so much movement going on. I can't even pay attention to what's going on. Should we try to... Let's see. Let's kill the Archmage. Oh, I made the mistake. I didn't see that he had a holy sword. That's okay. What? I don't even know why I'm mad because we can cleave this anyway. So whatever happens here, it doesn't matter. This team is actually... This is probably one of the easier teams that we actually went into. So here, let's just do this. The funny thing is, like, this is stage 15. And this is probably one of the easiest fights we've had out of all of them. Which is kind of crazy. But I just... Like I said, guys, I hope this helps you guys. I hope this helps you guys in doing your Inferno. I really, really do. Just by showing you guys, like, how you can just kind of, you know, find the main component of the team. Like, if you know you can't one-shot the team, find the main component in the team. Bring in, you know, like like one of your side teams, whatever it is, and just kill off something. And then it's just going to make it that much easier for you. You know, bring in a 2-star. See if the team has immunity. Whatever it is, but there's just so many ways that you can go about doing it. You know, that without driving yourself crazy. And you don't have to do this all in an hour like I just did. You know, you could do a couple every day. You can do 3. You know, the next day, do 3 more. Or I think 4. You'd have to do 4 a day because I think it's like 3 days or something like that. But even like a team like this, like you see, this is stage 15. And this is actually probably one of the easiest teams that we went up against, because there's not really much they can do here. This guy's going to take a turn, which is fine. The only problem is, the only issue we're going to have now is that they're really tanky, but that's okay. We just need our Eve to take another turn. See if we can sleep this. I don't want to hit the princess because it's going to kill our Eve. I'd rather just kill him to be safe. But this team was tanky. All right, I'll give him that. This was a super tanky team. I will give him that. But again, it's not a problem because it is very nukable. Did she not just crit? What kind of luck is that? We got to kill her. We got to kill her before, because she's going to put up that stuff now, which is fine. It's still game over. Eve is almost full health. But guys, I really thank you guys so much. Whoever's watching this video, because this video is going to be over an hour long. It's going to be right over an hour. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, you know what? Let's collect the rewards. I almost did an epic fail. Let's collect the rewards so I can show you guys what you get from beating this. So let's collect the rewards first, and then we're going to wrap this up. So that's Inferno, 1 through 15, stage 2. First one is a Mystic. Second one is a Rune. Let's see what we get. Come on, bless us. Bless us, Calibria, please. HP, resistance, defense, nah. Conflict, I have so many good conflict runes. This rune for me is an auto sell. You know that. If you're farming lair, a rune like that is just no good. So 10 LD chips, which is good. I think that's actually going to give us our second LD summon. Let's hope that this rune is better. You know, when you put that kind of work into something, this is good. This is a good rune. Speed, crit rate. If it rolls crit rate, I mean, it's not the best rune. If it rolls a triple defense or a triple crit rate, it's good. If it rolls flat attack, like I know it's going to be garbage. We'll hang on to it and roll it. And then you get your 15 LD chips. So again, it's not the best rewards, but like I said, it's doable. You can get this done. As long as you have like 30, 40 monsters built, you should be fine. Just, you know, go through each team, find the, you know, the main component of the team and try to snipe it out. And once you do that, you can just run through the teams, no problem. But once again, guys, anybody that's here to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. You are absolutely amazing. If you're not a part of the giveaway, make sure you go down to the description and you get a part of the giveaway. We have the 800 sub giveaway going on. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway, make sure you're liking, you're subbed, and you're commenting on all of the videos in the past 30 days to be a part of that. But as always, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.